9 o'clock news. A now former Jacksonville police officer finds himself on the wrong side of the law. Earlier today, Sheriff T.K. Waters announced the arrest of Christopher Barr. He's accused of accessing information in restricted law enforcement databases and then sending that information to suspects in a JSO criminal investigation. As
News4JAX reporter Eric Avignon explains, there's a strong possibility the criminals are connected to gangs.
JSO investigators tell News4JAX that on 2 occasions, while Christopher Barr was still a cop, he accessed 2 different law enforcement databases and sent information about witnesses in a JSO criminal case to multiple people who were suspects in that case.
You're on the inside with privy to that confidential information.
News4JAX crime and safety analyst Tom Hackney is a retired JSO director of investigations and director of personnel and professional standards within JSO. He says there's a reason why law enforcement databases are restricted to law enforcement officers only.
What kind of information can a police officer obtain when they go into these databases?
It's so much information that's in there. Anybody who's ever been a victim of a crime or witness in a crime, all the traffic stop information, anybody who's stopped and received a ticket, a field investigation report is written on them. There's quite a bit of information in there accessible.
Information that should never get into the wrong hands. According to investigators, Barr may have supplied gang members with confidential information.
Does this become a safety issue for people who may be involved in this case as witnesses or even the officers?
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is when these cases like this occur, that not only it exposes potential undercover officers, but certainly victims and witnesses in cases whose information is protected by law, and they want that protected. They're exposed, and that could lead to bad consequences.
Hackney says from an investigator's standpoint, when a police officer is suspected of supplying criminals with information, the first thing the investigator thinks about is whether that officer is on the criminal's payroll. So far, JSO has not confirmed if Barr was paid to commit his alleged crimes. Now, when we checked our own database on JSO officers who were previously arrested for the same crime, we found that there were 6 that date all the way back to 2011. The 2 most recent cases were in 2021. Reporting live from outside JSO headquarters, Eric.